Nothing can truly prepare you for that first moment. You spend your entire life on the ground, looking up at the sky. You dream about it. You train for years, simulating every possible scenario inside complex machines. But when you finally unstrap from your seat and float to the window, all that preparation melts away. Unstrap. Float to the window. There, suspended in the deepest, most absolute blackness you can imagine, is Earth. It's not a picture in a book or a video on a screen. It is real. It is vibrant. It is hanging right there in front of you. The sheer scale of it is impossible to process at first. It fills your view. A perfect sphere of impossible beauty, silent and majestic. It's a profoundly humbling experience, seeing your entire world in a single glance. The initial feeling is one of overwhelming awe. It's a powerful, gut-wrenching sensation that catches your breath. You're not just looking at a planet, you are looking at home. Every person you've ever known, every place you've ever been, every historical event you've ever learned about. It all happened on that swirling blue ball. The colors of Earth from orbit are more vivid than any photograph can capture. The deep sapphire blue of the oceans is mesmerizing, shifting in shade from the turquoise of shallow Bahamian banks to the inky navy of the Mariana Trench. You can see the sediment from great rivers like the Amazon, the Nile, painting the coastlines with strokes of tan and green, a visible sign of the planet's circulatory system at work. The deserts are not just beige, they are a masterpiece of ochre rust gold. The Sahara is a vast canvas of rolling, wind-sculpted dunes that stretch for thousands of miles, changing color with the angle of the sun. Over this incredible canvas of land and sea, the clouds drift like brushstrokes of pure white. They are not static. You can watch them form and dissipate, creating intricate patterns of lace and fluff across the globe. Some are thin and wispy, barely veiling the land below, while others are thick, clustered thunderheads that bubble up into the high atmosphere, their anvil-shaped tops announcing the immense power of the storm brewing beneath. They cast moving shadows on the continents and oceans, adding depth and texture to the view. Watching weather systems move across the planet is like seeing the Earth breathe. You see the planet not as a static map, but as a dynamic living system, constantly changing and evolving. Watching the Earth rotate is one of the most hypnotic experiences in space. We are moving at over 17,000 miles per hour, which means we circle the entire planet every 90 minutes. This gives you 16 sunrises and 16 sunsets every single day. You see the Terminator, the line between day and night, as a soft, fuzzy band slowly sweeping across the face of the planet. On one side, the world is bathed in the brilliant light of the sun. On the other, it is plunged into the darkness of night. You can watch dawn break over an entire continent, the first rays of sunlight catching the tops of the clouds and the peaks of mountains, slowly spilling across the landscape below. It's a constant, gentle rhythm. The transition from day to night is a spectacle of light and color. As you fly into the sunset, the edge of the atmosphere ignites in a fiery display. Layers of orange, pink, red, a brilliant final flash before the sun disappears completely. For a few moments, you are flying through the Earth's shadow, surrounded by a darkness deeper than any night on the ground. Then, just as quickly, you emerge on the other side. The sunrise is just as spectacular, but in reverse. A thin, electric blue line appears on the horizon, gradually brightening until the sun bursts forth in a blindingly brilliant explosion of light. This constant cycle becomes the new rhythm of your life. Flying over the night side of the planet is a completely different but equally magical experience. The continents, which are so clear and defined during the day, disappear into blackness. But in their place, a new pattern emerges. The planet is alive, and from this vantage point, you have a front-row seat to its endless, beautiful, and powerful performance. When you look at the Earth during the day, it can be surprisingly difficult to see signs of human activity. From 250 miles up, even our largest structures are hard to spot. You can't see the Great Wall of China with the naked eye, nor can you easily pick out individual buildings or roads in most places. Vast oceans, sprawling deserts, immense forests. It's a humbling reminder of how small we are in comparison to the planet we inhabit. For the most part, the world from above looks pristine and untouched. But then night falls, and everything changes. The Terminator sweeps across the land, Human presence bursts into view in a spectacular display of light. The cities ignite, not just random dots, intricate patterns that tell a story. Bright, sprawling webs of light. London. Bright, sprawling webs of light. Los Angeles. The Nile. A brilliant, winding line through the desert. A map of where we have chosen to build our lives, drawn in light. Looking at these lights, you feel connected to billions below. Each tiny spark of light, a home, a street, a neighborhood. People are going about their lives, eating dinner, watching television, reading to their children. Down there are hopes, dreams, struggles. From space, you don't see borders or flags or different languages. You just see interconnected clusters of light. A single human family lighting up the darkness. There's a phenomenon astronauts talk about called the overview effect. It's the profound cognitive shift when you see the Earth from space. Seeing it with your own eyes changes everything. Understanding you live on a planet is different from seeing it as a fragile ball in space. This experience changes your relationship with the planet forever. It stops being just a place you live and becomes part of you. You feel custodial responsibility. You want to take care of it. From orbit, the Earth looks like a single cohesive system. You don't see political borders. You see deserts spanning countries. You see weather systems drifting across continents. You see smoke from fires traveling across the globe. It becomes obvious our problems and solutions are interconnected. The atmosphere, the oceans, the climate, they belong to all of us. Conflicts and divisions look smaller from up there. That feeling stays with you after you return. You can't look at the sky the same way. You can't look at a globe the same way. It instills a deep sense of responsibility. You feel a duty to share that perspective. You want to tell everyone how beautiful and fragile our home is and why we must work together to protect it. We are all crewmates on this spaceship called Earth, hurtling through the cosmos together. It's the most beautiful place, a vibrant oasis of life in an otherwise cold, empty universe. The lesson is simple. We have only one home.